All right, welcome back to KPVI. More Hollywood is coming to East Idaho.
That's right, and joining us now are cast members from the movie Vile. We have Eric, we have Rob, and we have Akeem. And we want to thank you all for joining us. Now, this is all the brainchild of Eric, who is from Aberdeen, by the way. Tell us a little bit about your experience writing and producing this.
Really, the idea came up for Twisted Pictures originally. We were trying to make a sequel to the entire Saw franchise, and by the time I was done writing it, it was so much fun. I was like, no, I'm not selling this script. We're doing this ourselves.
Okay, so if we're talking Saw here, this is not like feel-good comedy movie, right?
It depends what you're into.
I think you'll feel good if you survive the movie. I got out, yes.
Tell us a little bit about the plot.
A little bit about the plot. The idea is that there's this new designer drug on the market that's very expensive and hard to come by. And the reason being is that it's made with chemicals produced only by the human brain when you're in pain. You know, with the chemicals that would throw your body into shock. And sort of the mass production of this, they just take people. And these people get kidnapped.
Oh, wow.
And wake up in a house with these vials.
Or as we like to call it, prom night. Just saying, you know, from Idaho.
Exactly. And the idea is that these just regular people all thrown into this circumstance have to, as safely as possible, because they want to leave and be okay for the rest of their lives,
want to be able to survive the house,
themselves and one another, to fill up these little vials so that they can be set free.
So, like I said, light comedy. Okay.
Now you mentioned the movies. You mentioned movies like Saw and Hostel, but this is more of a sociological experiment, isn't it?
Absolutely. We keep getting compared to the Stanley Milgram experiments.
Yeah, they said the first thing I noticed was like this is a character-driven, movie where these characters have to make a decision on how they're going to do it. They're not really forced to do it. They have to kind of come up with it themselves. So which brings a lot different dynamics out of people and breaking points.
It's a big like, what would you do in that situation? And when I first read the script, that's what got me about the script, is that I liked the way that the characters were fleshed out, and I was like, you know what? It really had me thinking. Like, it was a very practical, even though it's kind of extreme, but in that practical situation, what would you do? Would you do this to someone else if it meant saving your life? But what makes it even more twisted when you have boyfriend turning against girlfriend, girlfriend turning against boyfriend, and you turn into all types of little twists that come up along the way.
And ferrets running everywhere.
And ferrets. So you gotta have ferrets.
So Akeem, tell me about your character and tell me what some of the things that he had to go through in the movie.
Well, without giving away too much, my character is, I call him like the moral conscience of the film, and he has a lot of moments where he is trying to bring people back to themselves. Because the movie's about breaking points.
So they don't lose their humanity.
Exactly, they don't lose their humanity until he finally finds his threshold himself.
Okay.
So
it's all about limits.
Way too much. I felt good about that. Yeah, that was good.
Through the film, Akeem keeps his composure and tells us all what to do.
So Eric, what was it like to take an idea and try and get it financed and try and get that whole Hollywood process?
It was incredible. Really.
Incredibly good or incredibly educational?
Fun. Incredibly fun. It was tricky the whole way, but anything worth doing is. And really, like, once we were financed and ready to start shooting, we started holding auditions, and these guys came in and were phenomenal. And since I started working on the film, I wanted good actors and none of the, oh no, we're in the woods, let's split up.
You stay here, the rest come with me.
I wanted to really be as real as possible, so that people would ask the question, what would I do if I were in that situation? And these guys are such
they channeled it.
Actors that
nice.
I knew right away.
That's awesome. Now, all you guys are going to be at the Pine Ridge tent tomorrow night. You're going to be holding a little question and answer.
Yes, we are.
Absolutely. Come out, meet the cast. We'll do autographs, question and answer. The show starts at 7 at the new theater, the Pine Ridge tent.
Yeah, and so come on out tomorrow night. It starts at 7 o'clock. Guys, thank you so much for coming up today, and enjoy your time here at the fair. And we'll see you guys. And the movie runs through next week, right?
If you can't come tomorrow night, we'll be running 4 shows a day for a week.
Okay, so check it out. The cast and writer of Vile. Thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate that.